Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 99 of Touched. This one is titled Wedding Day Preparations. I find it hard to believe that you swore, Mum, you said with a laugh. Oh, not me, your father, she replied. He had a foul mouth sometimes. Did I pick up any swear words from him? You asked. Yes, you did, she said with a laugh. You were around 3 years of age, carrying a packet of chips, and you accidentally dropped them and then just stood there staring down at them for the longest time before you suddenly said, well, S-H-I-T, she said, spelling out the swear word so Hiyoko wouldn't copy it again. You burst out laughing. Well, I'm glad he's gone now because A, he won't be able to manipulate us anymore, and B, I won't pick up any more swear words from him, you said playfully. Ah, she replied with a smile. I don't regret anything. My life has been much better without him in it, but had I not been put in mental respite hospital, I would never have met Ray. That's true, I guess, you replied with a smile. And in a way, he helped me meet Hawks, and now we're together. Oh, speaking of together, your mum said as she stood up with Hiyoko on her hip. How are the wedding plans going? Really good, you replied happily. We're all set. Norm's going to be the flower boy pup, and we're getting Hiyoko to lead him down the aisle. Oh, how precious, your mum gushed. I can't wait for the wedding day. Same, you replied happily. Won't be long now, only a few months to go. Then you can fall pregnant on the honeymoon and give me another grandchild, your mum said excitedly. Mum, you gasped. Oh, mate, that's so embarrassing. Sorry, did I hear an order for another grandchild? Hawks asked as he walked into the lounge from the study where he had been finishing off paperwork. I'm sure I can help with that request. No, thank you. Oh, this is so embarrassing, you wailed, covering your face with your hands. Your mum and Hawks chuckled as he walked over and wrapped you in a hug. I'm joking, baby, I'm joking, he chuckled. The months kept on rolling by, and before you knew it, it was wedding day. Oh gosh, I'm so nervous, you said to Brian as he opened the front door to you. Come on in, he sang excitedly as he stepped back to let you through, then turned and strutted down the hall to the kitchen. Okay, so I have tea, coffee, hot chocolate, and so many other options. I have everything your little heart desires, he said excitedly as he flitted around the room. Oh, I'm so nervous I can't drink anything right now, you said softly as you wrapped your arms around your middle. Oh, honey bunny, it's just Hawks, and you're already married, Brian said with a reassuring smile. I know, but it's the thought of all the other people standing there looking at me as I walk down the aisle that's making me anxious, he replied with a grimace. Baby, but you know everyone there, Brian said with an excited chuckle. Don't worry, I'll be there every step of the way, he added as he flitted over and took your hand in his. Okay, now come with me. Let me make your outfit on you so it's tailor fit, and then Jasmine's coming to do your hair and makeup, he added as he flicked his other hand up and held it up as he sashayed down the corridor. I'm so excited to see you use your quirk, he said to Brian as he led you by the hand down to the back room. And I'm excited they approved it, he said as he waved his hands effeminately in the air. Okay, now, I know we've discussed what look you're after, but I just want to go over it one more time. You smiled and he let him lead you to the stool, which he got up onto so that he could work his magic on you. Okay, so this is what I was thinking, you said, then detailing the type of outfit that you were after. Uh-huh, he said as he popped a hip out and rested his dainty closed fist on his chin, thinking hard. Okay, sweetheart, it's time to take those rags off. Let me get you them riches, he said as he clapped his hands commandingly. You stripped off, keeping the bare essentials on, and then stood there awkwardly as Brian sashayed around you, holding his fingers up as if framing a photo and muttering things to himself. After sizing everything up, he stood back and held his hands together in prayer. I would like to invite love, success, happiness, inner peace, clarity, and Beyonce into my work today. Amen, Brian prayed. He struck a pose and then opened his eyes and pointed his fingers at you. Suddenly, in a poof of smoke and glitter, reams of thread and fibres shot from each of his fingertips and made their way towards you, weaving themselves and knitting together in the most intricate and beautiful way possible. Brian slowly moved around you, continuing to make your outfit fitting it perfectly to your form and bringing out your best assets. After completing your outfit in record time, he then asked you to slowly turn for him so that he could see his work. Aha, oh yeah, work it, girl. He sung as you turned slowly. Brian, I can't take you seriously, you laughed, covering your face with embarrassment. Girl, let me grab this big-ass mirror over here so you can see your fine self, he said as he tippy-toe ran, with arms bent at the elbows, over to the mirror in the corner of the room. He dragged it in front of you, and for the first time you could see what you looked like. Oh, wow, you gasped in awe. Bri, you're so talented. Anything for my precious bean, he said with a smile. Nom, baby, come see your gorgeous auntie, he called. As if on command, little Norman trotted into the room and looked at you. Arf! He squeaked, wagging his little nub of a tail excitedly. That's exactly what I think too, baby, Brian said, looking down at his little bundle of puppy at his feet. Okay, it's your turn, Norm sweets, Brian said as he knelt down to his puppy. You stay still now, sugar. He quickly and gently knitted together a little puppy tuxedo, fitting it onto his little one neatly. There you go, sweetness. Now you're all ready to be the flower boy now, he said as he clapped his hands excitedly. Hello, is the Queen here? A deep voice called out from the front door. If you're meaning your amazing self, then yes, come on in, Pooh Bear, Brian called. Looks like your makeup and hairstylist is here, Brian said to you with an exaggerated wink as he stood up and walked out to greet Jasmine. Okay, Jazzy, honey, let me cover your eyes for the big reveal, you heard Brian say. She's ready already? Jasmine gasped. I work at the speed of Beyonce, Brian replied as he covered her eyes and walked her into the room. Jazzy Pooh, allow me to introduce the Queen, Brian said excitedly as he uncovered Jasmine's eyes and stepped back. You were still standing on the stool, big grin plastered on your face, and Jasmine opened her eyes and focused on you. Oh, heavens, she gasped with amazement. Yin, you look stunning. Right, Brian exclaimed from behind her. You've done an amazing job, Bunny, Jasmine praised as she turned to Brian. Oh, you flatter me, Brian said bashfully with a sly hand flick. Keep going. The two giggled together like schoolgirls, then turned their full attention on you. Here, honey, let me help you down, Brian offered as he quickly trotted over to you and took your hand to help you down off the stool. Thanks, Bri, you said gratefully as you stepped down. Stay calm, it's happening. Here we go with chapter 100 for tomorrow's post.